I am a massive fan of Yoshi, so when MatPat posted this absolute slander saying that he is a lost child of Bowser, I was so angry. That was in May, so it wasn't when. When I found out that MatPat had posted Yoshi slander on the timeline, I got incredibly upset, but does he actually have a good point? Is Yoshi the lost child of Bowser?
All right, gang, listen up. We need a new video idea. Looking for something fun, upbeat, mainstream, just a hint of nostalgia, something that's... Appreciate the
Dude, I love Yoshi so much. He's my guy.
Theory about you. We need something fresh, something hip. Yoshi, I told you, we've already been over this. You're related to a Monolophosaurus. End of story.
A what?
What?
Dude, he's so cute.
Dragon coin? Can't seriously think that just because you're on something called a dragon coin, it makes you a dragon.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You seen that guy's tongue?
I'll take another look. Hello, Internet.
That logo.
Welcome to Game Theory, the coolest place to learn about taxonomic classifications. You know, we've done our fair share of Mario videos over the years. Character by character, we've gone through the ranks to suss out their secrets. Is Mario a sociopath? Is Princess Peach dead? Is Bowser a deadbeat dad? How much of a millionaire is Luigi, and just how well endowed is he? Let's just say that certain...
No. MatPat did a video on Luigi's cock size? Okay, if we should react to the Luigi's cock size episode, make sure to like this and let me know in the comments, because...
Characters get more favorable coverage than others.
MatPat, what's going on?
The exciting topic for today's episode, Yoshi. The sticky-tongued devoid of death that's always ready to sacrifice his life so that you can get that much closer to once again missing the jump over the lava.
First off, that's animal abuse. I'm not wanting to go all PETA on everything right now, but just throwing a Yoshi into lava, I think that's a class action lawsuit just waiting to happen.
Yoshi is such an iconic part of the Mario series at this point that it only made sense to do a theory on him, which is exactly what I did back in 2020. In that video, I tried to figure out what Yoshi actually is using prominent physical features like
What's Yoshi hiding? Wait, was that the thumbnail for the video? Are we going on about the well endowment again?
Face shape and this random red frill down his back. All of it led me to determine that Yoshi was most likely related to the Monolophosaurus, a medium-sized bipedal dinosaur that has the same round face shape, the same height, and lived in roughly the same environments as Yoshi. All in all, it felt like a slam dunk to me. Science at its finest. And it was extra cool because it turned out to be a dinosaur that not many people would have heard of. However, not everyone was totally happy with that theory, because right at the start of the episode, I gloss over what is one of the biggest parts of the Yoshi debate online. Is Yoshi a dinosaur, or is he actually a dragon? Which
I thought he was just a lizard. I thought he was like a chameleon or something along those lines, because he can't be a dragon. He ain't got no wings. You can't have dragons without wings, can you? Can you have dragons without wings? If anyone says any Pokemon, I'm not gonna accept that, okay? I'm not gonna accept dragon fruit either, or dragonflies. Wait, no, they have wings.
May feel like a ridiculous question. Yoshi is clearly a dinosaur. Not only did we prove what kind he is, but he lives in dinosaur land, at least according to Super Mario.
Asian dragons have no wings. True, but they also don't wear boots, which is what Yoshi wears. So Yoshi can't be a Chinese dragon or anything along those lines.
Why would you name the land after dinosaurs if the main animal that lives there isn't a dinosaur? In the Nintendo official guidebook of Super Mario World, Yoshi is referred to as a, translation magic? There we go. Quote, gluttony dinosaur Yoshi, who eats the minions of the Demon King Bowser, is a...
The Demon King Bowser? Okay, he's a turtle. Let's not go overboard here.
To Mario. And in most of his other appearances, like Super Smash Bros. And Super Smash Bros. Melee, he is referred to explicitly as a dinosaur. How? How is this even
Case
a discussion?
closed.
Well, when you've appeared in as many games as Yoshi has, it's easy for a few contradictions to slip through the cracks. In our previous episode, I was only able to find 2 occurrences of Yoshi being called a dragon, both of them within the...
How does this get onto Yoshi being part of the Demon King's family? He's either a dinosaur or he's a dragon, but he ain't no Demon King.
In Super Mario World, despite living in dinosaur land, Yoshi refers to himself as Super Dragon Yoshi. At least
he refers to himself as that. I mean, I can call myself anything. I can call myself best Poketuber patterrz, but that doesn't make it true, even though it's true. Definitely
according
is.
to this sign outside of his house. He also appears on that game's Dragon coins, so I just chalked it up to a translation error and I moved on. However, going deeper into original Japanese source materials, you start to see that the word dragon appears more and more. For instance, the manual for Super Mario World Super Mario Advance 2 introduces Yoshi by saying, quote, a dragon named Yoshi, or a dragon calling himself Yoshi. Alright, so maybe the dragon thing only...
Is Yoshi the name for like his species, or is Yoshi just the name for the one green boy? Because there's there's multiple Yoshis, and they're not all green, so what's going on with that? Also, the Toads. Is that one of them, or is that all of them?
An older game.
Do the Toads have
Well,
names?
wrong again.
Why
He
don't we
also
learn the
refers
Toads'
to himself
names?
as a dragon as recently as Super Mario Galaxy 2, where on a sign he explicitly says, Yoshi, the Space Dragon. Then you have things like his
Space Dragon?
final Smash called Super Dragon in Smash Bros. Brawl and for Wii U, which causes...
But he gets angel wings. He has feathery angel wings, but we know that feathers were attached to dinosaurs, which is actually something that I guess we recently
to
learned
sprout
in
wings
science.
and breathe fire. So what gives? There's tons of evidence suggesting that he's a dinosaur, and yet there are plenty of instances of him being classified as a dragon as well. And it doesn't appear to be as simple as, oh, it was just a translation thing, or, oh, those were just the older games. It seems like we're back at square one. So, which is it, Nintendo? I don't think this could be more convoluted if you tried. Who do you think you are? The FNAF series? Well, having exhausted all
He's just a dragon dinosaur. To be fair, I don't think they were putting much thought into this as they went along. I imagine they just kind of threw some D words in there and called it a
the
day.
direct evidence that I can see, I think it's time we look to other sources. Indirect sources. See, throughout the Mario games, Yoshi isn't the only dinosaur-like creature that we encounter. So maybe by looking more closely at creatures in the games that share
Lapras.
resemblances to Yoshi, we might be able to get closer to the answer we seek. Let's start by looking at Dory, a plesiosaur that first appears in Super Mario 64. Back then, Dory was nowhere close to resembling a Yoshi. However, as time has gone on, she has more and more taken on Yoshi-like characteristics. Fast forward
You have a
to
Yoshi
Super
face
Mario
now.
Brothers in 2006, and suddenly you can see that Dory is looking a lot more familiar. There's also Plessy from Super Mario 3D World in 2013, who, despite the name Plessy, is ironically enough not a plesiosaur. Seriously, Nintendo, you've got to get a handle on your dinosaur knowledge. It's just embarrassing at this point. Like Yoshi,
Gotta be honest, I don't think that's number one on Nintendo's to-do list is to figure out the exact scientific names of the dinosaurs. I think they just throw it in there for fun, you know?
Plessy is bipedal, making it more likely based on the Nothosaur, an ancestor to the plesiosaur. So,
The
looking at these
Nothosaur?
creatures and the real-world family tree, it's likely the semi-aquatic Plessy gave rise to a branching pathway. One half went
Dragons are an offshoot of dinosaur? I don't believe you,
Fully
Cerebi
apart.
Joe. Because dinosaurs are real and dragons are also real, but dinosaurs went extinct in the old ages, and dragons existed until the Middle Ages, until King Arthur slayed the last one.
that became Dory.
We should
The other
get our
half went
historical
fully
facts right here,
terrestrial,
please.
and we got Yoshi. And if the physical similarities aren't enough, Yoshi, Plessy, and Dory's names all have a connection. Not the English names, the Japanese ones. All of their Japanese names are specifically marked with the ending shi. Dory's official Japanese name is Doshi, and Plessy's is Pureshi. Yoshi is the only one who got to keep his name in the Western release. So between the name similarities and the physical similarities, it feels like we're building a family tree. So then this would seem to confirm that Yoshi is a dinosaur, right? No. Neither plesiosaurs nor nothosaurs are technically considered dinosaurs. Instead, they're referred to as sauropterygian reptiles, ancient
Oh yeah, no, everyone knows what those are, right?
marine reptiles
Come on,
that
guys.
ruled the oceans while dinosaurs roamed
Of
the
course,
land.
duh.
They're thought to be the ancestors to dinosaurs. So
Wait, they
Yoshi
came before dinosaurs? Damn, they're
is a
old.
descendant of the ancient marine reptiles
been around
that
for
we've
a
seen
hot
in
minute.
games, making him pretty darn close to dinosaur status, right? Well, no, because there's one teeny tiny fire-breathing problem: Bahamut. Who's Bahamut? Well, before I can tell you
Bahamut? I thought that was like a demon
about
from
him,
the
I first
fieriest
need to tell
depths
you
of
that this
circles of
portion
hell.
The video was sponsored by Nitsa. While riding dinosaurs,
let's
dragging
go!
creatures around may seem
Sponsors!
fun and all,
Hey!
it's probably not the safest mode of transportation.
Nitsa!
Where are the seatbelts? What if my dinosaur gets into a collision with a rampant turtle shell? At minimum,
Oh,
the
man, what's
seatbelt's
gonna happen?
Ensure that I'm not being launched off while he runs away. But all joking aside, car safety
Is this really a seatbelt sponsorship?
is important. Cars are obviously an essential part of life, but that can mean that we sometimes forget how dangerous
I don't even
the
have a
roads can
car.
be.
Sorry, Matt Pat, you're not selling this to me. I don't have a car.
Seatbelts help save lives. Wearing your seatbelt is a surefire way of keeping you safe while you're driving. I'm sure most of
Unless
you
you
at
get
this point are familiar with my
decapitated
wife,
by your
Stephanie.
seatbelt.
Well, her dad's life was literally saved by a seatbelt. A driver plowed into the back of his car when he was in his 20s.
Oh, God.
His car absolutely totaled to the extent that he had to basically
know this was gonna
be
get so
peeled
deep.
out
I'm
of
sorry.
a twisted ball
Shouldn't
of
have dunked on
metal.
seatbelts.
The officer on the job said the only reason that he was able to survive
Why do all police officers look like this? They're always...
it was because of
There's
his
so many
seatbelt.
bald
And
police
without
officers.
That one click, Steph's father wouldn't be here, Steph wouldn't be here, I would have never met her, she would have never encouraged
You're not sponsored, so you ain't getting money, so skip. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm
me to
already
try
stealing
something
their
other
video.
than theater. I wouldn't have done YouTube, and none of this channel.
I'm kidding, it's not stealing, it's clearly transformative nature. But still, I don't think that skipping sponsorships is
Would exist.
the most
All of
poggers
it
thing to
because of
do
one
for
click of
someone
a
reacting to a
seatbelt.
video.
So do your part to keep the roads and yourself safe. Buckle up each and every trip that you take and encourage your loved ones to do the same. If you want to learn more about the campaign, please go to the website
Wait. They're not selling anything. Wait, it's a sponsor that isn't. Oh my God, they were sponsored by the government. Wow, that's okay. Genuinely, I'm impressed by that. That's good job, Pat.
Remember, click it.
That's just straight up a government program.
It's up for sponsoring that portion of the episode. Now it's back to Yoshi.
That's pretty sick, to be fair.
Now it's back to Bahamut. No idea who I'm talking about. Honestly, not surprised.
Anyway, keep your seatbelts on, you morons.
Appeared in one game back in 1996. Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars. Brilliant game. Actually,
whoa, what a
might be
name.
my favorite
Jesus.
Mario game of all time. Anyway, in it, Bahamut is a massive ancient dragon who serves as one of the enemies. But just like Plessy, he shares the same bulbous head, the same color pattern. He's even
bulbous head is such a funny way to describe it.
Looking at him, other than the wings, it's hard to deny that Bahamut looks more similar to Yoshi than either Plessy or Dory. However,
you can tell that he's the bad guy because he has spikiness on him and not curviness.
Is the fact that his Japanese name is the same as Dory's, Doshi. Heard that right, Bahamut. The ancient, aggressive, fire-breathing dragon shares the same Japanese name with a peaceful, friendly water taxi, and thus some sort of lineage with Yoshi. All of this means that honestly, we're no closer to solving the mystery. Darn it, Nintendo, no matter what way you slice it, Yoshi doesn't fit cleanly into either category. He's bipedal like Bahamut and Plessy. He can swim, just like Plessy and Dory. We've seen him grow wings to make him even more closely resemble Bahamut, and he shares the same head and color patterns of all three. How am I
think Yoshi's just very multi-talented.
supposed to be able to put him into one
it's his own thing.
But that's when it hit me. What if we didn't have to choose? What if the reason Yoshi doesn't fit
He's all of
one
them.
or the other is because he's both? What if
He's a dragon
Yoshi
dinosaur? Yeah,
is a
exactly.
hybrid?
That's what I said. A dragon dinosaur.
I know this sounds like a
That I
cop-out,
stole
but
from
it's actually
chat.
a really fascinating part of the biological world. A common
Turtle.
hybrid that we all just accept at this point is the mule, the offspring of a female horse and a male donkey. These creatures were often bred because they were stronger than a horse of a similar size, but also had the endurance of a donkey.
Kinda
But
yoked.
mules aren't the only example of a hybrid animal. There are literally hundreds, like the liger, the pizzly bear, the wolpin. All of this is possible because
Wait, what? These are real?
despite the
no,
animals being
no
from
shot.
different species, they come from the same genus, meaning that their DNA is similar enough for their offspring to still be viable. That's also, sadly, why we'll never see a monkey eagle anytime soon. As you might expect, these hybrids inherit the traits of both parents, both in terms of appearance, but also in terms of the behaviors that have been coded into their DNA. For example, a hybrid of two migrating birds might develop a third, unique migration route that combines the ones of both of its parents. This concept of inheriting partial traits from parents of related species would explain why Yoshi doesn't fit neatly with either the dragon or the dinosaur category. Like all hybrids, he's adopted abilities from both sides. He's taken on the main form of the dragon.
Both sides? Oh no, he's a centrist.
Bahamut, but lost the wings thanks to the mixing of the flightless Dory and Plessy. We've actually seen an example of this type of hybrid in the games already. Loyal theorists, I present to you.
Dude, Yoshi's the kind of guy to come out and be like, listen, I'm not saying that Bowser is all evil. He has some good ideas. And Mario, he hurts a lot of people while he's generally doing a good thing. I think both sides have a generally good idea of what to do, guys. Come on.
To you, Rex, a
both sides!
dinosaur-like creature with dragon wings that looks like a cross between Bahamut and Plessy. So there you have it, friends. The reason Nintendo can't make up their minds about whether Yoshi is a dinosaur or a dragon is because he's technically both. Trust me, guys, just make the answer canon. It means that you never have to be wrong again, because this time, I did not miss a single piece of evidence at all. Stop. Nope. Stop looking at that. Nope. Turn the camera away. No, stop it. Yeah.
That's not a shell, right? I thought that was just a seat on his back for people to ride on.
Yes, I know. There's still the thing on his back. Is it a shell? Is it a saddle? How does
It's a
this
saddle.
affect our overall explanation?
It's a saddle because he's ridden.
From 1993, it labels the thing on Yoshi's back a saddle, and its flat
There,
appearance,
see?
coupled with the use of it as a place for Mario to sit
not
while
a shell.
riding Yoshi, supports that statement. However, in more modern appearances, that
To be fair, I'm gonna be honest, that saddle does not look comfortable. That looks like that would crush your
thing on
bollocks.
Yoshi's back has started to change shape. It's become raised, smaller, more rounded. The official
Oh no, he's got a chubby. He's got a
official
boner.
Nintendo Japan website currently refers to it as a shell. Quote, even though there's a
What?
shell on his back,
No.
we actually
Surely
don't know
not.
whether Yoshi's a dinosaur or a turtle. Turtle?
What?
Screw you, Nintendo. Just throw another
come on.
reptile into the mix, why don't ya? Why not add snake in there too, for good measure? And annoyingly, it's not a translation issue either, as the word they use for shell is the same one that they use for the shells that we see during Mario Kart, which opens us up not just to real-life animal comparisons, but an in-game one. Because the shells in Mario Kart are confirmed to belong to one of the franchise's most notable villains, the Koopa Troopas. And that's not where the similarities end either. If you compare Dry Bones' example of a Koopa skeleton to the faces of freshly hatched Yoshi Soars, they both have a
No, it's a Koopa.
Tooth-like bump in the mouth that seems to disappear as both species eat and grow. Koopas also have major species variations. Boom Booms, Hammer Brothers, Lakitus, even Bowser and the Koopalings, all of which are visibly distinguishable from each other. Yoshi would have had plenty of different Koopa ancestor options for hybridization. Maybe the shell of a Koopa shrank due to being a hybrid, or maybe he started with a Koopa like Spike, whose shell doesn't wrap around his whole torso.
I've got it. A distant relative of Bowser, basically Attila the Hun or Genghis Khan, his way across the entire Mario land and had 7 billion children just like Genghis Khan did, and they all, after evolutionary did the work on it, turned out to have shells in them.
Hybridization with Koopas would also
So there's one common
despite
ancestor.
being related to the dinosaurs and dragons we've
Wait, so
discussed,
he is a toe.
Yoshi is so much smaller than everyone else. And here's the thing, you don't even have to take my word for it. In the 2010 Super Mario history book, Takashi Tezuka states that, quote,
He's a
Yoshi
happy
was
chap.
originally supposed to be a type of Koopa. That saddle you see on his back was actually his shell. Turns out Tezuka has been
not
Team
anymore.
Turtle from the start. But honestly, it all makes
Past
sense.
tense.
I don't really know how I couldn't put this one together sooner. I literally gave myself the biggest clue possible in the previous episode. Nintendo's official name for the Yoshi dinosaur, his scientific name is T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas. And that is coming from the
What?
official 1993 Nintendo character guide, by the way. They literally put Koopa in Yoshi's name. Should have been obvious.
His name is Munchakoopas because he munches Koopas, Matt Pat. Come
No matter
on,
how you
doesn't mean
slice
he
it,
is
though,
one.
All of it is putting one of Mario's closest
If I change my name to Daniel Eats Dogs, which I wouldn't because I love dogs, that doesn't mean I'm a dog.
allies into a bit of a compromising position. The interviews about
Even
the
if I
shell
balk
being
a lot.
shell and not a saddle are quite recent. The design clearly changed toward shell later on, and with more and more interviews bringing up the Koopa connection specifically, is Nintendo trying to tell us something? Bowser may have almost caused the extinction of the Yoshis back in Yoshi's Island, but Mario hasn't always been the best of friends to Yoshi's either. How long until
Oh god, he is a centrist.
Yoshi has had enough? How
Oh,
long
no.
until those evil Bahamut and Koopa roots come up to the surface? Maybe one day we'll drop Yoshi into a pit for that little extra jump, and that'll be the final straw. He'll betray us, as we've done to him so many times before, finally taking his rightful place at Bowser's side.
Could you imagine? That would be so awesome if there was like a what if adventure where Yoshi and some of Mario's allies turn to Bowser's side and he has to fight them instead. And then he gains the power and help of the Goombas and the Koopas that go to his side. That's the theory, the game theory, right, Matt Pat?
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Game Theory and patterrz. More patterrz. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers. We're so close, dude. Make sure you subscribe. We're so close, dude. Come on. Do it.